guys, welcome back. Today is just kind of a yappy video. I'm going to be resleeving my Malice deck and doing what I do best, yapping. If you have tasks to do, if you need to resleeve your deck, if you need to like put some laundry away, this is kind of also like I'm going to be working on something. So you can be working on something too, and we can just hang out. So my deck is double sleeved, not necessarily because the cards are expensive. Though they kind of are. It's more because I really like my sleeves. So these sleeves, my boyfriend got them for me for Christmas from eBay. They are absolutely adorable. Honestly, let me show them in this camera. You'll be able to see them better. So stinking cute. The issue, though, is they started peeling when I was shuffling them. So I double sleeve them. Also, yes, this is one of the newest additions to my my collection. So I double sleeve them. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it's disgusting. I use the Dragon Shield clear over sleeves, not over sleeves, clear sleeves. Focus. Dragon Shield clear sleeves. Over sleeves are too big because they're meant to be over sleeves for like Magic cards, and these are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I just use the clear regular sleeves, so you can see. Yeah, I need to switch it out. So I'm gonna be re-sleeving my deck, and then you can get a peek at the cards I have. My extra deck sleeves also come from my boyfriend, but I wasn't over-sleeving them, and then he gave me these over sleeves. So I've already done that part, but I need to re-sleeve my main deck. So yeah, let's just let's hang out, let's chat for a little bit. So I think I'm going to just unsleeve all of them, make a pile, and I'm going to throw away these sleeves because they are disgusting. So the topic that I had on my mind that I am curious if anyone, Feedash, QCR Feedash. She's gorgeous. I have squirrel brain. This is going to be a way less edited version of me, collector rare. So hopefully you like switching topics and me getting distracted. Anyway, the topic I had on my mind today was locals. So I am curious what the locals are like in some of your areas, because currently experiencing a bit of a conundrum. So there's like a good chunk of people, I think, in my city that play Yu-Gi-Oh! I can think of about 15 to 20 of them. The issue is that there's this weird, like, honestly, one-sided card shop beef that's going on. And for a long list of reasons, the shop that has the most regularly firing Yu-Gi-Oh! Events with the most people, I do not go to. I will not go to. On a matter of principle. A lot of stuff, y'all. A lot of lore. But regardless of the lore behind it, like regardless of the drama that occurred, there's just some stuff that I've noticed about how certain, because I've gone to like different locals, right? I was going to that shop, I went to other shops, and there's certain things that I've noticed that, okay, my autism thought that if Konami says you have to do it a certain way, you're supposed to be doing it a certain way. For example, time rules. So at the shop I don't go to, time rules, especially when they changed. I was not playing back when the time rules were the extension, and then if you were up on life points, whatever. Huge point of contention. And everyone kind of said it was probably going to be an issue, right? Everyone that had been in the scene for a while that I was talking to when the time rules happened, because I was brand new, I was like, I don't care. They were like, I don't know, this is going to go. Well, it is something that the pushback from the player base there has made it so that the time rules are very rarely followed. And it, even before I had my like own personal issues with that specific shop, it bothered my autistic brain deeply, because 50 minutes, time is up. That's what Mr. Konami said so. So the fact that there was player pushback and being like, either like not listening, like that was the thing that drove me nuts, because there'd be like some people who would just literally ignore time being called, just full on ignore time being called and keep playing. And it puts the person who's in charge in such like a weird position, that it's like, okay, well, like time's up. And then the idea of double losses, and okay, this is gonna be like your thoughts on locals and certain rules around locals, and also your idea on double losses. So here's my take on double losses, and I think it might be an unpopular opinion. Okay, it's the rules. If we go to time, I do not believe, oh, these sleeves are so dirty. I do not believe that it is either player's job to concede. Now, I do think there is knowing when you've been beat, right? If it is a game state where it's like very obviously on the next turn, you don't have any more interactions, you are like, it's not happening for you, right? But I think there's a lot of times where both players feel like there are still interactions and things to be done, and they just refuse to concede. And that causes an issue for someone. I'm of the opinion that you win 2 outright or you double loss. Like, that's just the rules. I get that for bigger tournaments, it is not beneficial, because if both of you double loss, it actually is going to hurt your ability to move further in the standings. I'm talking locals. I'm talking locals that to abide by the time rules. So it's always really awkward, because what would happen at this place is like a lot of people just not following the time rules. And then there'd be a lot of tension around like, well, do you concede? And if someone didn't concede, the social norms around the time rules and the conceding was something that me, as again, I'm a autistic human, it made me very uncomfortable, because unless it is very obvious I have lost, I'm not going to concede. We went to time. Neither of us won. I'm fine with the double loss in a locals. I'm fine with the double loss in a locals. Like, I personally don't think that it's that big of a deal. Not everyone saw it that way. So I've been to other locals where the time rules are more strictly enforced, but it's still like the person in charge has to be like, that's time. That's time. You either report now or I'm reporting it a double loss. And I just think it was way worse at the place I don't go to, because it was allowed, and sometimes they have the place I used to go to was big on community running events, and so you would have someone who was playing in the tournament who was also judging the tournament, and so giving themselves extra time, but then being really sticky about time rules if it didn't benefit them. And just like the time rules have made stuff really sleazy feeling, and I think it really is up to the LGS to like hold to it. But I don't know if that's just me I was the type of kid in school that if the teacher was like, okay, you're gonna have a homework sheet tonight, right? Set it in the morning. Comes to the afternoon, they forgot to pass out the homework sheet. Little Raina would be like, excuse me. I get it. I get that my little rule following self, it's not always a popular opinion, and it's made doing social things difficult, which is why I think I like TCGs. It's why I think I like Yu-Gi-Oh, because the rules are the rules. It's something that I can engage socially with people without it being like this weird, like it is what it is. And so it's so weird for me with the time rules, because I was of the mindset like, it is what it is. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you want me to concede? What do you mean that we're just going to ignore the guy who's yelling time? What do you mean you're giving yourself an extra 10 minutes? There was one time where I was playing at this shop I no longer go to, and we went to time, and I was just ready to double loss. And then another player was like, no, like they had judge questions. So apparently if you have judge questions, there's extra time. I didn't realize that they were being not fully honest. Like, I thought this was a real thing. I thought I was still within the confines of the rules. I thought I was like, oh yeah, we did have judge questions. We get 5 minutes. Like, silly me, not picking up on the social cues. So took the time, whatever. And then the next game, this person who was not in charge of the event, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really, I think, up to the LGS to have a firm grasp, which kind of sucks, because it's like, we're all adults, right? Like, why do you need someone to like make you follow the rules? But I digress. That's like a whole other topic for a whole other video. Anyway, this person was like, went to the next round, and this person went to time. And I can tell the person running it is like, hey, that's time. Ignoring it. Hey, that's time. Ignoring it. So I go up and I'm like, hey, like, that's time. Like, it's just going to be a double loss. This person was not happy. This person was not happy because they were like, hey, she got extra time. So it like this weird fairness where, again, I thought I got extra time because I genuinely thought that we were within the constraints of the rules. Like I really was like, oh yeah, I asked judge questions, so I got extra time. And so stuff like that just makes playing in person, which is already so anxiety inducing for me, even worse, because then you have these social things of like, why does the person running the event, who doesn't always need to be a judge, I feel like it should be a judge. I don't know that much, but I get that locals don't always have access to Konami judges and people, whatever. The person running the event, if we're all adults, right? I don't see why there has to be this like strict, I just wish people could follow the rules. So I'm curious, is this like a dynamic, like a group dynamic issue? You know what I mean? Like, are there just play groups that take advantage because they smell the weakness? They smell that the person in charge, that the LGS owner, that the judge, that whoever is there is not going to like stand up for the rules, which again, I feel like, should they really have to be doing it that much? Or is this like a common thing and I'm being like a little rule stickler who gets mad? I will say the LGS that I will go to now follows time rules, but it still does require a person to have to be on top of it. And you best believe if that person gets like busy because specifically when I'm driving down to Albuquerque for the LGSs, it's a big store. They got Magic. They got like 3 employees working. It's a huge store, right? And so I get it. Sometimes the employee judge who is in charge of the event, maybe they get like sidetracked, right? And the timer goes off and they don't immediately run to the computer to check. And there's still people who like, oh, they didn't notice. Let's try to keep playing. Like, I don't know. Is double lossing that bad? I feel like that's a rhetorical question. I feel like someone's going to be like, yes, double lossing is indeed that bad. I don't think it is. I think for locals, hot take, it's cardboard. It's a hobby. It's fun. If you're playing in your locals and you don't win your locals because you double lost with someone, I personally feel like instead of looking at the other person and being like, oh, they didn't concede to me, I'm the much better player and they didn't concede to me, why didn't you win 2-0? Well, oh, it's slow play. Like, I feel like I hear players give so many reasons. And I feel like that's a mindset, just like in life, like a general mindset. Like, you can always find a reason that someone else has caused you a problem. But I don't know, like, I've never been upset by double losses. I know I'm a new player and I've never played super competitively. And I get that competitive players have a lot to say about this. Trust me, me and my boyfriend have had a lot of disagreements about this because he played very competitively and we don't see eye to eye on this. And that's perfectly fine. We don't got to see eye to eye on it. You could be listening to me talk and being like, oh my gosh, if I played against you and you didn't concede to me and we double lost, I would I get it, whatever. But I just don't see like the anger, like the tilt around it. And then blaming the opponent. Like, if anytime I've double lost, like, I even think like, okay, how could I have done my combos better? How could I have seen the line faster? When could I have noticed in game 1 or game 2 if there was a time to concede? Because I do believe, and for the sake of time rules, if you're if you're going second and they made this like crazy unbreakable board, yeah, try. I think immediately giving up is bad. But like, the more you play, okay, when I first started playing, I didn't really know when to see, that I was done. That was done for. Try, but like also like, could I have conceded sooner? Could I have stopped them? That would have made could I have hand trapped differently to where I wasn't in this situation of having to like go to time? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I'm wondering, I guess like the question of the Yappy video is like, what are the locals like in your area? Do you find that someone has to be very like strict? Do you think it's playgroup dependent? I will say the locals that I no longer go to, it's very boys clubby. Like, literally they have like a subset group that all have like their own, like there's like a core group and you have to be like accepted in another group and it's like kind of run by them, which is like great, right? Like, that group has allowed there to be Yu-Gi-Oh in this town. Yay, love that. The fact that they get to kind of run the show at LGS's where they go and like stomp over whoever's working and not follow time rules bugs me deeply. But maybe that's common. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe like genuinely, You might be able to tell in my tone. I am someone who, when I think I'm right, I think I'm right. So but that's the thing, like, I then am in control of myself. Like, instead of demanding that locals, that deeply bothers me because they are not following the rules. Instead of getting all like tilted going there, I don't go there. I just don't go there because I know it's gonna tilt me, and I know I'm gonna get mad. But I guess it is like, is this just part of like Yu-Gi-Oh? Is this just something that happens? There's dog hair on these sleeves already. I'm gonna pull out a couple cards that I want to show you guys that I've gotten like semi-recently, or just like things that I think are cool about my my Malice deck. But yeah, let me know. What are your thoughts on the time rules? What are your thoughts on player bases, you know, actually following the time rules or not? Do you think it's a big deal? Oh my gosh, I just caught myself. Dude, I'm like, do you think it's a big deal? And like, I'm like, no, it's locals. So I shouldn't care. But I do care. Because they're the rules! They're the rules! I love rules. I want to follow rules. It bothers, like, I know. Sorry, y'all. I just like therapied myself into being like, why does it matter? It doesn't. It really doesn't. But I just feel like if we're going to be doing an event and it already has, there's like expectations for it, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if the rules were followed. Sorry, I'm trying to find my last March hair. So I want to show you my March hairs because, where are you? Did I already, oh, I'm stupid. I already took it out. I want to show you my March hairs because I ordered them off TCG. There's not card shop. There was a card shop that used to sell a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then they got robbed. They got stolen. They got criminal activity against. And they closed. So, TCG Player is my... Anyway, I ordered my hairs off TCG Player. I'm going to show you in the good camera. Because they sent me 2 Euro prints. And while I do want to upgrade to collector rares eventually, I think the Euro prints pretty snazzy. You can tell. I don't know my right from my left as I'm doing this. Yeah, 2 of them are Euro prints. And I didn't even explicitly ask for Euro prints, which I heard is kind of crazy. I also got my super shiny buy shifter. We love them. Bye. There you go. Ugh, gorgeous. I'm so happy they made this card. What else I gotta show you? Oh, I got my collector rare cheesy key. I don't know if in the lighting, if you can like truly understand. These sleeves look so much better, y'all. I was playing with some gross sleeves. I also need to paint my nails. Don't judge me. I'm a busy lady. I also, of course, I pulled out like the one impulse that was not from Rarity, from Rarity Collection. I have a couple more things that I've added. So like, I really want this in Starlight. I think it's only $20. I think I'm gonna run one Starlight of like this art, and then my QCR. God, she's just so pretty. And then the Lost Art, backup adding Nisters. She's not lost anymore. Let me find the actual impulses I wanted to show you. That's not the good one. Yes, my deck is shiny. Yes, I love shiny cardboard. Yes, I spend a good amount of money having shiny cardboard. I realize that shiny does not mean highest rarity, but I think I was a crow in a past life. I really want the QCRs. Malice and Underground, that's on the list. Oh, here we go, the impulses. Okay, rarities in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not like that. Can someone tell me what these are? I'm not even kidding. I'm not entirely sure what rarity these are, but they're nice. They're nice rarity. They're new rarity. Oh, other things that I heard. Hold on. Let me grab my extra deck because there's some fun little upgrades in there too. Pulled this. I did it. My boyfriend pulled these and gave it to me because I play it. And it's shiny. Oh, we finally got shiny Lingribo in rarity. So that was nice. Added him in there. I've had my shiny Cryptor for a minute. But I got my CR Ransom. Let's see if I can. There we go. Again, I don't know in this lighting if you can truly tell. I love the artwork of Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I wish the lizard came shinier, but alas. No shine for the lizard. Same thing with the Wicked. I think, another hot take. Not really. I feel like my double lost hot take is probably where some people were like, I'm turning this off. My hot take is that they should make shiny versions of everything. Do it. Do it, Konami. I dare you. Make some shiny versions. Well, I'm all re-sleeved, and now I get to deal with the fun, ooh, it's the slippery new sleeve feel. They're so cute. And now it looks way better. You can actually, like, see the card. So yeah, I recommend if you are double sleeving your decks to just get, this is, oh, that new sleeve feel. It's awful. We love it and we hate it all at the same time. I recommend getting the Dragon Shield Clear Classic. Standard size card sleeves. I don't get over sleeves. I do want to look at Mana Moon. They have some over sleeves that when I get paid that I want to buy. I don't know if I would use those ones because they have like the decoration. They're kind of over sleeves like this. You can see like there's like the decoration on it. I don't know if I would use that for my whole main deck. I don't know, y'all. I used to use a shatter foil. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Kind of like, so I have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards back up there, just some like little cutie patooties. And I use like a shatter foil inner sleeve. Let me grab one because I used to use the shatter foil inner sleeve, then these sleeves, okay? And then the over sleeves. I had this triple sleeve and it was obnoxious and it was really hard to read the card. Yeah, these sleeves. That's crazy. That now I'm like, might be too much to have the border on the card when I was actively the problem of trying to like have my cards be as like bougie as possible. Yeah, anyway, hopefully I got this done. I need to get this done. Put it back in the deck box. Yeah, hopefully you got something done. Let me know your thoughts on locals. I will say, as much as I do love TCGs, it has been a growing experience socially for me because I just, DSM criteria, you know what I mean? The social stuff for me has always been really difficult. And there's like certain dynamics and I think time rules and I think like the vibe of locals can be really hard. I'm very grateful to find the locals that I can go to now. I'm never really fiending for locals though, because again, your girl has also an anxiety disorder separate from the TISM. We also have an anxiety disorder. So, yeah, I'll let you say bye to Alphonse. Great. The baby boy. Hopefully you got something done or you just listened to me yap. Let me know your thoughts. He has things to do. Okay, bye.